Still, that's...
There we go. I guess it didn't like the first thumbnail. Maybe it was too
Hmm.
small. Because I took a small screenshot. Now it works.
Oh, I see it now. Oh, well.
I like that
I
one.
like it too. It's very mid.
Alright. We begin.
Alright.
Gabaradam.
I haven't seen that guy there. He's your friend.
Oh, this
Yeah, I
was
hope
a
he's
real
doing
person.
okay.
Yeah, there was some homeless, presumably crazy person standing outside of a Chase Bank nearby to Angela, his house. And he had a really, really crazy, raspy voice. And he would aggressively ask people for $1. And he'd go, "Can I borrow $1?"
Oh, was this
And-
shit on the dick guy?
Well, I mean, it's just,
Same
yeah,
family.
same relationship. Similar vibes.
Same vibes. Same energy.
Yeah, same energy. Yeah.
Big bomb.
Big ba-bomb.
Big boy.
Big chungus.
I forget. In the Mario Brothers movie, he calls it a ba-bomb.
I don't remember.
When
I think he
Koopa,
does.
like, notices bomb.
I think so.
Childhood favorite of mine.
Yep.
Yeah, man. Bro, I just shot his brains out. Jesus.
It's very violent.
It is.
Didn't like that anyway.
So what's with this trend of, like, redubbing popular rock songs with, like, gay lyrics? Like, literally gay lyrics.
Oh, I think
It
it's
is,
hilarious.
but I'm just like, when did this trend...
It's Pride Month.
Maybe.
I've seen so many Metallica edits with like actually pretty good lyrics, but very gay lyrics.
Really? Tell me more about this.
Exit, wife, enter, guys. I mean, that's perfect.
Really?
Exit, wife.
That's perfect.
Enter,
That's
guys.
hysterical.
If Metallica wasn't mid.
I mean, they were too butthurt about snapping. I can't think of the name right now.
I think Metallica actually commented on one of those like AI singing videos, just like a frowny face. They're just like disappointed.
Exit.
How old were you, Alan, when you realized that Lars is a terrible drummer?
Saint Anger, probably.
It's really hard to listen to any of their songs without like really paying attention to the drums now. You notice how bad they are.
I don't know.
Steve, do you know much about this band?
Not really. I know that song, but I don't really know too terribly much about that.
I like Metallica. It's a
I
good
like
gateway.
Turtle.
They're all very skilled, except the drummer. He just like, he clearly can't keep time, and he can't do anything more complex than just like a simple rock beat. Can't do anything else. It's so
Versus, like,
shocking.
Travis Barker, who's
You're
like,
so Dude, anybody. You could pick someone off the street.
Meg White.
I just don't get it.
Meg White was so attractive.
She was a
Maggie
dime.
Gyllenhaal.
She was also very attractive.
I liked her role in episode 1 Star Wars.
Yeah,
You guys
her
are
best,
cruel.
perhaps her best known work.
Yeah, I mean, what other movies has she done? I mainly know her from that
Yeah.
one.
You're not gonna talk to me, Cora? You're gonna ignore me as I fight for my life? Ah.
What would Ben Quadranaris do?
Probably just explode his pod at the starting gate due to his
Something wrong with his power coupling.
inept pit droids.
Yes.
Well, he shouldn't have thrown away that manual in frustration.
He
to the
did.
startup guide.
He did. He just bought the pod. He was like trying to figure out how to make it work. His brother Jake Gyllenhaal gave it to him.
Oh my god.
He bought him a more successful actor. Gifted him that pod. Trying to figure out how to make it work.
Yabba dabba doo.
Yeah, but don't fuck with me.
Come on.
Wilma! Weird growing up on Hanna-Barbera cartoons when you consider that
It's a ripoff of The Honeymooners.
they're from the fucking 60s and
Oh, that too.
70s.
Oh, I thought.
Like, why did I grow up with those cartoons?
Yeah,
Old
they were
as
always
fuck.
repurposing, re-airing them. I thought of a
You know
great drag queen name. Wilma
What?
Butthurt.
Wilma Butter.
That's pretty good, isn't it?
Yes,
I like that.
that's not bad.
I think I may be onto something here.
He's cooking.
Wilma Butthurt. I don't know, will it?
Yes.
Considerably.
Yes.
Considerably. Yes, it will.
Indubitably.
Yeah. Yes. Vilma.
Ooh, you guys are
Vilma
dead.
Cracker.
Suck up my grenade.
From the legendary House of Butthurt.
Cora's right here.
Making my way downtown, walking fast, faces past, I'm homebound.
That's one of Wilma Butthurt's favorite songs to perform in the drag show.
Oh, that's fantastic. I love that song.
Perfect.
Ooh. I'll be right back.
Okay,
Oh, it was going so well.
I'm watching Womps. Womps the matter with Oh, the tower. Il Torre.
That's alright.
Isn't that what it is in Italian? Il Torre.
What word?
Torre. Torre. Tower.
I think
Yeah,
so.
I think so too.
It's a very uncommon word.
Yeah. Well, like the Leaning Tower of Pisa is like Torre, whatever it is. I forget. It has like
Oh, yeah. True that.
You is mighty butthurt. Alright. Finally, I'm making some fucking progress in this game.
Nice.
Let's go.
Do.
Is that a gold split and Watch Fortress? Oh no, Tower of the Wing.
Tower.
Yeah.
Yep.
Cool.
By 1 second.
Alright.
Got an optimal text skip.
Ah, yes. I did not have sexual relations with that woman, Miss Lewinsky.
That was a disappointing cutscene. They're doing like weird like flash hand-drawn animations and then giving me full cutscenes for some of it, and I'm just like, this is a paid DLC. You guys make a lot of money. It should be full crazy cutscenes all the time.
Yeah.
And DLC isn't cheap. The DLC is very, very much so.
That's shocking.
DL Sizzle.
Stuck on my DLC. What are you guys up to?
Playing Dark Cloud.
I'm starting a new run.
What other games have you been playing on the Dreamcast?
Just Toy Story mainly right now. I'm like doing like 100% in that game. I'm pretty much done. I think I have like, it's like one more level left. Got all the Pizza Planet tokens.
That's crazy.
It's pretty short, but there are a decent amount of levels.
Yeah.
I was telling Alan, there are some levels today that kicked my ass. Like the first few levels are like really fun, and they all have like a similar theme where it's like, you know, a normal kind of setting, like a neighborhood, someone's backyard, or someone's living room. But the catch is like you're the size of Buzz Lightyear, right? So a chair is like really tall, or to get on top of a counter, you have to like climb a whole bunch of other shit first. So it's like really like it's really neat in that way. It was like familiar environments, but like you're toy size.
That's cool.
So those are fun. But I just played this level where like you're in this like rainy alleyway. So there's a lot of rain, a lot of water everywhere. Everything's kind of flooded, and it's just like an alleyway. So there's like dumpsters and boxes and stuff. There's a lot of like fire escapes. There's a section that's like very vertical. So there are a couple of tokens you have to get. You have to use this grappling hook to get on top of a dumpster, and then you start climbing the fire escapes. You go so high up, it's actually kind of insane. Like, it takes a while to reach the top. And unfortunately, your mobility in midair is not great. So if you fucking fall, you go all the way down, and you get to do it again. I must have fell
No.
like 30
Oh
times.
fuck.
My like gamer rage only almost came out at the
Yes.
office. I was like ready to like lose
That
my
is
shit.
some like, that era platforming to a T. That is exactly like.
Dude, it was crazy. Like, why design such
Yeah.
verticality in this 3D platformer where like my character cannot fly? He can only double jump and
Exactly.
that's it. If he's in the free fall state, I cannot really influence where he's gonna land. It's not that kind of
Yeah.
game. Holy shit. Oh,
Ugh.
and there's a few levels designed around this like we're just gonna go straight up for a while. We're just gonna climb shit and keep. It's like only
Yeah.
up. That fucking meme game. It was like that.
Yeah. Only fucked.
Hello.
Can you hear me? Oh
Yeah,
yeah.
I can hear you.
Yeah, yeah. No, I heard what you said. It's like only. Yeah, that's like not fun platforming.
Oh my god. I mean, thankfully that was like a portion of the
Yeah.
level, and the rest was like on the
Yeah.
ground. But oh my god. It just took it up to 11. I like kept climbing and climbing. There's like more fire escapes and I'm like on the fucking 5th floor of this apartment building, and I'm toy size, so that's like it feels like you're hundreds of feet in the air.
Terrible.
Fuck.
Terrible.
Jesus Christ. And it's like raining and the FPS is chugging a little bit. Oh my god. Oh, at the end. Okay, so you get to the top, right? You made it. You have to like climb on these like very narrow ledges of the fire escape and avoid all these obstacles. And one of the main ways you travel in between two sides of this alley are through these electrical lines, just wires like running across. Of course, they're electrified, so like a beam of like electric energy like comes out every few seconds, and if it touches you, you get hurt and you get knocked right
Oh
off.
god.
So at the very end, there's like these two wires that go all the way like way 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 down. So you have to like ride it for a while. So you're supposed to just jump at these wires and he's supposed to like hang from it and he automatically just slides to the
Right.
end. Except for the part where there's like the fucking electric beam that like spawns in every few seconds that like travels all the way down as well. So it's like a time limit. You have to slide all the way down before that thing hits
Yeah.
you. That's the last obstacle. They put the hardest thing at the top.
That is the
As soon as I went for it, I got like beams
oh
and then I fell all the
god.
way down because there's nothing
See
under
that
me. I'm in the middle of
that
the
is
alleyway.
shit game design where you like design an obstacle course with the hardest obstacles at the end where you're
Something the player's gonna
yeah.
fall for. You're gonna get hit by that. And there's no safety net.
Ugh,
None.
that would have me noping
Fuck
right out.
my life.
Ugh,
I was so
yeah.
pissed. Depth perception is really hard.
Oh,
Graphics. Jesus Christ.
Ugh.
I powered through it though. Finally made it after like an hour.
I'll be right back. My brother called me. I'm just gonna call him back real quick. All right,
Sure.
here.
How did I not make that, man? Why is my speed just dropping at that point? Don't have enough speed.
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach
I didn't know I was muted this whole time. So you're gonna aim to like finish it tomorrow? I didn't
What's
know I
that?
was muted this whole time. I was asking it. So you're gonna aim to finish it tomorrow?
Well, now I left the Dreamcast at the office. I'm not gonna go back until Tuesday, so it's gonna be a while.
Oh, that's right. Tomorrow's Thursday. Thankfully, I only have one here, right?
I have
And,
Monday off.
Yeah, thankfully I don't have anything crazy for 2 weeks. My next trials aren't for another 2 weeks, and then it's back to back again. Which gives me a little bit
Cool.
of a reprieve. That fucking makes me happy. Too much at once is really fucking lame. As you can see, it's like stressful. I made 2 gigantic ass hamburgers today, 2 hot dogs,
Sick.
and I'm still hungry.
You may have a problem.
Maybe. That's also the only thing I ate today. I made that at like 6:37.
I am starting to get a bit hungry as well.
I was thinking of making a bowl of cereal, but I don't know. It is kind of late.
Sugary cereal, like
Cheerios,
now?
but yeah, same thing.
Next game I want to go through on Dreamcast is probably Gauntlet Legends. But that's going to be a slog with only one player.
You have to repeat that. I heard Gauntlet Legends. That's it. You cut out.
That's the next game I want to go through on Dreamcast, but it's going to be a slog in single
Didn't
player.
we play that together?
Not all the whole
No,
thing.
but whatever, at the, in your basement.
Yeah, we did, for sure.
I mean, I'd be down. I love Gauntlet. You know who I likes Gauntlet? Fucking Zurley. Yeah, I found that out
Really?
years ago. I was like, really? I don't know that. Was that your first Dreamcast game?
I don't really remember. I got a bunch of games at the same time. I actually have both Toy Story 2 and Gauntlet Legends on Dreamcast physical copies.
Oh, I knew Gauntlet. I didn't know about the Toy Story like originally.
Yeah, I have that
What's
as
with
well.
all the Dreamcast love all of a sudden?
Well, I just set it up at work, so that's how I pass the time now.
Hello, I'm back.
Hey. Yeah, it's just for me to
Is
pass
it at
the
least
time.
calmer at work?
Yeah, super calm.
How's never mind. I was gonna ask in general. Shit, I dropped something. That's good though. Well, you don't have your own private office, so I'm assuming nobody cares.
Nobody cares. I don't purposely bring it on days where like the more higher ups are in the office. Just out of respect, like I don't want to just look like I'm goofing off all day. Even if they know I'm not, it's just like I don't want to do that. This won't work. Oh, it did work. But yeah, like today, like there was not that many people in, so it's like fuck it, take it out.
He took. Out.
Well, you're breaking up.
Hold on.
Oh, I forgot to do Owlus. Shit.
Hello.
Hey.
Sorry, I thought I would call from my computer, but I don't think I could handle multiple things going on.
It is a lowly MacBook
It
Air.
is. I just might be getting cutscenes, so I'm gonna have to like mute periodically.
Dude, it's been a while since I did that. Holy
It's been a
shit.
while.
Oh, fuck. It's been a hot minute since that happened.
Oh.
Dear Mario, please come to the castle. I have baked a cake for you. Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
That music's not too loud, right?
No, I don't hear it.
Oh man, I fucked up.
Are you save scumming?
I am indeed. I'm just scumming, period.
You are definitely a save scumming
I
veteran.
forgot what that term means again. I should remember, but I don't.
It's like when you play RPGs, like if you kind of fuck up a little bit or you kind of used up a little bit too much of this item, you just like reload the save and then do the part
Pokemon
again.
Too, easily.
Because this time you know like what's coming and you're better prepared for it.
I save scum when it comes to
Oh,
Fire
man.
Emblem, when they use permadeath still.
It was a novel concept when they allowed for like you to go back to saves in like
multiple save
right
slots.
in early computer games, but like I would say every game has the potential for that. Almost every game. There are still some exceptions.
With Resident Evil, you have a limited number of saves in game. Your saves are actually in-game items that are finite.
Yes.
So Sal and I mean, we just abused that. We would like play through like a very long section and purposely not save and like purposely like fuck up, because then we would just restart and then we would know where everything is, what rooms were like worth visiting, where the zombies were going to be in the room. And then we would do the same section without losing any health. And not wasting ammo.
Yeah.
Perfect. Segmented speedrun.
Yeah. Segmented indeed. Sega.
Segregation.
Oh my
It's not
god, dude. What is wrong with you, dude?
I thought we were just doing alliteration.
From Sega to segregation?
It's the same. Literally.
I have a lot of questions, but I don't even want to ask.
Specificity next time.
I hope I PB, so that's gonna be in the video.
Oh god. For all eternity.
What?
I gotta clean up my YouTube live library. Every time I stream, YouTube just saves the past broadcasts, like all of it. So it's getting kind of cluttered.
Yeah.
Isn't that what you want?
I don't want to save every little stream.
Yeah, no. I mean, it's fun to look back on, but
Especially if I'm just like by myself,
yeah.
like I don't give a shit. I don't want to save
That
that.
makes sense.
Oh my.
Oh, god damn it, you fucking asshole. That makes sense now. God.
What happened?
Nothing. Destiny's a little touchy with like stats. I'm just gonna purge you. I don't care. I like really don't give a shit. A lot of the drops are like RNG based, stuff like that. You have to look around.
Dear Mario, please come to the castle.
Fuck around and find out.
Yours truly, Princess Toadstool. Peach.
Alright. Character should be immortal now.
Immortal Joe.
Fuck you, stupid twat.
You shall ride eternal, shiny and chrome.
Wanna watch Mad Max now?
I was telling Marnie and Adam about it. How they had like kind of heard of it. Adam, who's Marnie's husband, was like, "Oh, I watched the old Mad Maxes." I was like, take the last part of Beyond Thunderdome is the best when they're like all these insane vehicles in the desert. It's like 100% just that. It's like the best part.
It's just
Yeah.
that part for like an hour and a half.
It's the best. More of that, please.
Bro, please, God. My will to live is fading quickly.
Don't say that.
So the new Star Wars show is out,
Oh.
right? Anybody watch
I heard
that?
it's
No,
banned. That's
I
what
heard
I'm
people
hearing.
liked it. I saw articles, but it could just, I mean, it was on Reddit, so, you know, take
Oh
that.
no,
if
there
you
were
want.
actually
Chills.
like outlets
The shills
like
are out.
panning it
It
and
was,
like
I
rating
believe
it like a. s-
It's
they
not
were
all
saying that
favorable.
it's on par with Andor, which, like, but
I feel like
I
that's
don't,
an insult to Andor.
yeah. I don't know if I really believe it.
Yeah, I have no intention of watching it. So if any of you guys end up watching the first episode,
I
please
don't
tell
want
me
to
how
give
it is.
reviews. I'll pirate it. I don't
I'm
want to
gonna
give
watch it
reviews.
out of,
We should watch it together. Why don't we watch it
If we
together?
pirate it, sure.
I think that'd be
yeah,
great.
I'll watch it.
But it's also gonna be mind-numbing. I heard it's like boring and other shit too. I don't know.
I can handle boring.
I'll,
I mean, we watched Rings of
Oh
Power.
god, that was such a disappointment.
Why do ships float? Huh?
it was
I
cringe.
don't know. It's just.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I can't believe we stomached 2 episodes of that. That was pretty bad.
Seriously.
How did they make such an exciting story
Out of
boring?
nothing. Gosh.
They managed to make Middle Earth boring. It's crazy.
Truly a
And
monumental
like,
fault.
and like the wrong themes too. Like, I don't know.
I liked that Galadriel found love in a hopeless place with
with the big bad.
Yeah,
Oh my god.
that's cool. That subverted my expectations.
Steve, just stop.
What if the bad guy was hot?
Yeah, Steve, what if the bad guy was hot?
Wouldn't that be sexy? What if he's like
Oh
dangerous?
my god.
I
It
blame
really
Steve's
subverted
people.
my expectations, and I really appreciated it.
But she's so vulnerable, and he's just so
Alright,
handsome,
alright.
charming.
Yeah, really unique.
I can't believe we're talking about Galadriel and Sauron right now. Like, what the fuck
So
happened?
dumb.
I thought it was complex and
Oh,
interesting.
Jesus.
Well, I just
I like the part where they're like stranded in the middle of the
She
ocean,
just-
and then that sea monster comes and eats the crew, but then it like fucks off and doesn't
she
bother
just
her.
swims a million miles for some because she
Yeah.
can somehow. I don't know.
That fish monster just fucked off somewhere. No longer interested in eating her.
Yeah,
Now that the non-important characters are dead, it's like my work here is
Yeah.
done. He was under
that was
contract.
awesome. I like that. It spoke to me as
Yeah.
a feed.
How the hell did they greenlight season 2? Like, were there really people who enjoyed it that much? They're like, I need another
I feel like
season
they
of
paid
this.
so much for it, they're gonna get their bang for their buck. At least, I think they usually, if something survives for like, I think a lot of the streaming networks, from what I understand of their operations, will usually keep things for 2 seasons, hoping that it becomes a hit.
At least.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
usually won't cancel it after 1 unless there's like really no chance. But
Yeah.
yeah, otherwise, that's
Yeah, they spent so much money
yeah,
just getting the right to do it.
yeah.
Yeah,
Not even
But they
filming
fucked
yet,
it up.
just the rights.
They're really hoping for like a hit with it, but doesn't look promising.
Doesn't look promising though. Even if people enjoyed it, like, I don't know if they liked it that much.
no.
Yeah,
It's a certain crowd that praises shows like that. I think we all know what crowd that is.
I just really like my expectations subverted, so that's fine.
Eat shit.
Right.
Are they fucking
Cool.
revive all of them?
Time to R-word these people.
It just represents a return to form for the Lord of the Rings franchise.
I know where you live. Like,
Ugh.
I'm just saying. Just putting that out
I
there.
like,
Return to
yeah,
form.
I like when they say that. And
That's so
yes,
triggering.
I know, it's so stupid. It's just like really
Oh man.
a great return to form for a franchise that's been like just hibernating. It just needs
Just stagnant. It's stagnant. It's like stagnant water.
some
You
bedding.
know, it just needs a little freshening up.
It just like needs someone with like a new vision to come in and like really change things up for the better,
Yeah.
modernize it.
And we got modernize it. Yes, modernization is very important. Very, very
Yeah.
important.
And representation. Representation, modernization. Those two things, hand in hand.
The main thing I hated about Lord of the Rings is like I'm watching it and I'm like I can't identify with anything because it's not modern.
Right.
I live in modern
Yeah.
times. So to view something outside of a modern lens just doesn't
It's
make
just
sense
very
to me.
confusing.
It's very confusing.
Yeah.
the vibe is
Yeah.
off if when that
Totally.
happens.
The vibe.
So I need characters who look like me, dress like me, talk like me, and then
Yeah.
then we're on the
You know
same
that
page.
old stuffy Lord of the Rings, like where everyone was like thee and thou and blah de blah. Like that just doesn't resonate.
Yeah, like they can just use regular like speech, like "holy cow"
And
and
mid,
stuff like that. I think that would
Riz.
like bring levity to the show as well. I mean, too serious, like ooh,
Yeah,
gloom
gloom
and
and
doom,
doom.
end of the
People want to feel
world, like
good. And also, we should
yeah.
we should just like really draw a lot of parallels to our modern political climate, which is like very toxic and very, very bad for everyone.
Very problematic. We should have a character who's like political opponent
Yeah,
A, and then the other person is political opponent
right,
B. That way, the audience doesn't really have to think about it. I
right.
mean, it's like very clear. Good guy, bad
And
guy,
we're not saying Trump.
go to the
We're not
polls.
using, using his name. Like, if you want to infer, who it may or may not, that's on
Yeah,
you.
if you want to believe it's him, that's
Right,
fine.
that's on you.
That's fine. But I mean, we're not gonna
Right.
say.
We're literally describing like every fucking show that comes out now.
We can keep going all
Oh, I
night.
know.
I mean, this shit is
So
pretty
empty,
simple.
so vapid.
I could work for these companies.
Seriously. Seriously.
Yeah, we gotta bring like a jokester type character to the equation. Somebody who will just like rapid fire, just like make fun of everything.
Yeah.
Think like the guy from Guardians of the Galaxy.
raccoon?
Like we need Chris
Oh.
Pratt energy.
Raccoon. Oh, also, look to
Just
look
quips.
to Jar Jar Binks too, a character ahead of his time.
Oh my god, good idea. A totally CGI
Yes.
character
We should make
companion.
it will.
But they'll have a funny
Yeah,
accent.
it'll cost us like $300 million to animate it in every episode, but it's totally doable. It's in budget.
We'll cut out like some cooler storylines to make
Make room.
room for it.
Yeah, there you go. We're cooking with gas.
Today I watched a video that came out a couple of weeks ago.
Uh-huh.
It details a lot of what the Obi-Wan Kenobi movie / show was supposed to be
Oh.
like prior to all the rewrites and mumbo
Yeah.
jumbo. Gotta say, it sounded pretty fucking
What was
cool.
it primarily? That
I'm gonna butcher it because I only saw it
Yeah.
once, but for the most part, I mean, most of these plot points are completely different. And what it came down to was like the sequel trilogy didn't perform as expected.
Yeah.
And a lot of the Star Wars like ideas that came afterward didn't go as expected, like the Solo movie. So that like derailed so
It
many
did.
plans. Like I mean, they discussed it years ago. I mean, everybody knew that the Kenobi thing was like up in the air. They didn't even know if they were gonna do it
Right.
or not.
I-
But the reason the show is so disjointed and weird is because like it just wasn't supposed to come out that
Mhm.
way. It was not supposed to be a show. There were supposed to be 3 Kenobi movies, each detailing like a different arc of the character,
Wow.
so that he can like gently transition to Sir Alec Guinness's Obi-Wan.
Wow.
Because there's such a gap between the two portrayals.
Yeah.
They had like 3 different arcs planned out of like what stuff that was gonna happen to him to turn him into
Mhm.
that. And it was very well thought out. I loved it. I thought it made a lot of
Yeah.
sense. And I gotta show you when next time you're over.
Wow. I mean,
All the comments were basically people just furious. They're like, I cannot believe they threw all of these ideas out. I can't fucking believe it. I can't believe what they took from
Yeah.
us. Sounds like so good, and they just didn't use any of these ideas.
yeah. Well, that's how it be. Unfortunately,
That's how it be.
it's insane and so stupid, but yeah, I don't even know. I think like the fact that
Finally,
I
Jesus.
remember seeing their like whatever thing that was. Yeah, their
Roadmap.
roadmap, and it was like standalone movies between each of the sequel movies. It was like Solo, and it was like the Boba Fett standalone movie,
Mm-hmm.
or maybe Rogue One. I don't know. There was definitely a standalone Obi-Wan thing in there too. They were exploring all of those.
For a while. It was planned a while
Yeah,
ago.
yeah. They like the sequel trilogy was so fucking bad, abysmally bad, that like they so get what they deserve with that shit. It's just so like fuck them all, like concocted in a
It
boardroom,
was,
fucking bullshit.
Last Jedi has its
Ugh,
fans. There are people who defend
idiot.
that and
Yeah,
say
but
that
they're
it was
retarded,
the right move.
so, you know.
But Rise of
Oh my
Skywalker,
god.
I mean, there's almost no one that can defend that. Like it's universally
It's
just
a
like
fucking mess.
Well, so the problem with Rise of Skywalker is that they tried to retcon
wow.
Last Jedi. So the Last Jedi people hate Rise of Skywalker for that. People who like Force Awakens and hate Rise of Skywalker and hate Last Jedi hate Rise of Skywalker because they just see what could have been, but Last Jedi fucked it up so much.
It's
So
a
it was
disaster.
just like, it was a disaster, and I blame Ryan Johnson and Kathleen Kennedy for everything. Period.
Oh yeah.
End of story. You can hate J.J. Abrams. I blame specifically those two fucks.
Yeah, I agree.
To burning
I think
expectations.
I think J.J. Abrams is incredibly derivative, but Ryan Johnson ruined those movies for sure.
I refuse to pay for any Ryan Johnson flick ever. Knives Out was okay. I refuse to pay for it though, on anything.
Good. Yeah,
Because fuck him.
embarrassing.
And he wasn't terrible. I was like, what did you think you were doing to Star Wars though? Like, I don't get it. Like,
Horrible.
I don't get it. He clearly comes off when he made that movie as like someone who's like, audience are dumb and I'll show them the way. You know what I mean?
I can't believe that someone would have like the hubris really or whatever it is to just think that they can just reinvent Star Wars in their own fucked up image. You know?
Everyone is told that. Everyone, even this new TV show, that's exactly what these directors are being told. Do it your own way. Like don't follow conventions, just like make it like your own
Except like
product.
there's so many people who get Star Wars like what's his face? Jon Favreau, right? Like that's one of the things that people appreciate is that there's someone who like understands like what makes Star Wars good, like where the origin point for Star Wars is, like samurai movies.
The problem is Jon Favreau's like an actual fan, and they don't like that. He's just gonna make fans happy. He's not gonna inject all this other garbage.
It's just so lame. It's so populist, and it's like they're trying to do things that like appeal to everyone, and in doing so, it appeals to no one. Very frustrating.
Yeah, everyone wants to make their mark, Everybody wants to do their own thing. My ideas will work better than someone else's.
Yeah.
In Lord of the Rings, the entire team was in agreement from the beginning, from pre-production onwards. Everyone agreed. Your outside feelings about things don't matter. What matters is we bring the vision of this novel to life.
Yeah.
And it was a masterpiece.
We take Tolkien's vision and we put it on screen. We don't put our
Peter
vision.
Jackson and wife are like fans. They understand.
They respect it enough to know that whatever they come up with, whatever they try to inject into it, some kind of modernist type of approach, it's not going to age and it's not going to be as beloved as the original work.
Yep.
So everyone just made a pledge from the beginning.
My problem
we're not
is,
gonna do it that way.
if you want to leave a mark, Leave your own mark. Create your own IP. Leave a mark that way. Be
Yeah.
original.
Right,
Don't make your mark
exactly.
on the back and on the foundation of someone else, because
Yeah.
that's not leaving your mark. That's like, I'm gonna
Leaving
take
your stink.
this
Co-opting.
all this shit and say I can do it better. That's not your mark. That's just pissing on legacy at that point in my eyes.
Well, when the actors are even coming out and being like, I don't agree with this. Like,
poor Mark Hamill. Like he got
Maybe he's
he
Jake
literally got
Skywalker.
attacked after that interview, saying like
He did.
I didn't agree with any of
He
this
was
shit.
silenced.
he was silenced.
He didn't agree about Jake Skywalker because it definitely wasn't. Luke.
It's such a shame.
Yeah, let's take every character arc from the original trilogy
And just take a
and
dump
just
on
pretend
them.
like they don't work.
It's
I
Star
mean,
Trek
he-
too. So it's Star
he
Trek
was
is
right.
suffering.
He was, and I've said it as soon as I watched Last Jedi. I was like, you took the most hopeful person in the galaxy / beacon of hope in the galaxy and turned him into an
Yeah.
asshole.
Oh my
Like-
god, it's the Orville. There's people who Seth MacFarlane and other writers who are from Star Trek are writing for the show The Orville, and it's like really excellent. And
Well, because they're actually
poignant.
fans of Star Trek. Like,
Yeah, and they
He
get
used
it.
to
The
make
only-
fan films as a child of Star Trek. Like,
I know, the only thing missing is the fact that it's not Star Trek, and the new Star Trek shows are just heinous. It's so offensive. It's just very upsetting.
Did you see that article about like how Discovery was like the Star Trek show everybody needed?
I couldn't bring myself to even look beyond the headline when you sent it. So no, I did not. I did not. No way.
Yeah, I've lost friends over disagreements about those shows. It is what it is.
Well, they were no friends to begin with.
They follow certain movements that, you know, only use acronyms.
I hate it. Think I hate it.
Angelo, say you had hundreds of millions of dollars. Like you had money to where you're like generations down the line didn't have to work another day in their life. Like, would you donate it at all to charity? In any way, shape, or form? Or is it just like, fuck you?
Donate all the GDQ.
No, honestly, what would be tits is if this fucker became like, he inherited $500 million and he made his own GDQ. Could you imagine? That, like, that's his passion. I'm making my own speedrunning organization to rival that of GDQ.
It's not enough to do that. My goal would have to be to destroy GDQ.
I'm sure
Right
you
from the
could.
inside.
Legally, you actually could. You would just have to have. You
My
would just have to
lord,
have the money
is that
for it.
legal?
Hire crisis actors to like infiltrate
Oh
it.
my god, crisis actors!
Crisis actors.
Wow.
Yeah. To infiltrate it, and then like
I'll have to create drama that will kill the
You don't need to
organization from the
create it;
inside
it's
out.
already there. You just have to exploit it.
I'll expose certain people
Literally on camera, on the couch,
as frauds.
just like a certain proto person did.
the prototype.
certain prototypical
Yeah.
person.
Yeah, man.
Hannah.
Hey, you picked it
She
back up.
is your white whale, sir.
The reign of Hannah must end.
She is my white whale.
Ferris Bueller took the day off in June 5th, 1985.
Matthew Broderick killed someone in cold blood,
Yeah, I let that one.
and he got away with it because
I
he's
love
rich.
Well, wasn't it a drunk driving?
It was drunk driving.
It was
thing.
a
I think
drunk
it was in
driving,
Ireland, too. That's how it happened. But
Yeah.
I let that one go.
He doesn't vacation much in Ireland these days, I
don't
guess.
think-
Ireland has its own problems right now. Yeah.
Why am I missing this?
Aw, yeah, boy.
Can I get a hiya?
Huh?
Like,
Huh?
Huh?
wait,
Hey.
Just lost 5 seconds for no reason.
woohoo. You can drink these woohoo beans.
Devour.
Woohoo bean
devour.
coffee.
Woohoo bean
Yeah,
coffee.
my favorite coffee.
Which reminds me, I gotta contact your brother. We're gonna have to call him today.
What for?
Woohoo
Are you
beans.
guys supposed to see him? I have nothing on my calendar Friday, so I'm supposed to chill with us. Like as I chill with Jules,
Bro.
bro.
Please. Jump. Mario needs to be in another game where he speaks his Italian gibberish. I miss that.
Yeah.
Ba-ba-ba-da-ba.
Boobity-beep.
Ba-ba-da-ba-ba.
Yeah, fun.
Those GBA Mario games had so much
Yeah.
charm.
The GBA Mario games.
That's what we're talking
Yeah,
about.
Superstar Saga. Yeah. That's where he just says
And that's why I was
gibberish.
referencing woohoo beans. They're in,
That's from Superstar Saga.
Thank you, Stephen, for helping me find that game for a reasonable price.
uh,
I think you
yeah.
helped me find it, right? Wasn't it in the basket or something?
Oh yeah, it
At,
was.
like LA Retro.
Of junk or well, crappy games. So they thought.
Yes, you have a good eye. I remember I think it was in either Brothers Grimm or fucking Rip and Ship. I was in a card store in Long Island that also happens to sell like retro games, and you noticed in their basket was Kirby.
Oh, Kirby, yes.
I
did
got it
notice
like
that.
from a random photo.
Yeah, I can spot him a mile away. I can spot a good game a mile away.
I could spot NCAA
Yeah, not to be
basketball on
confused
Super
with
Nintendo.
Super Metroid. They have the same fucking label for some reason. That is the funniest shit. Oh god.
Oh god.
Oh, wrench 4.
Which is crazy when you think about the fact that NCAA basketball is probably a better game than Super Metroid.
Oh yeah, in every way.
It's weird. There's rare sports games. Isn't like Ken Griffey Jr.'s game like or something?
No. No, not that one.
There is
Dang.
one.
You guys really ought to play NHL 99 on the N64.
God.
Sounds like
Shit
ass.
slaps.
It slaps. Is that what you said?
I think the
It
only
slaps.
like hockey games I love playing were the backyard one.
Backdoor sluts.
I definitely love fucking backyard fucking football.
Backdoor sluts hockey is an interesting game.
My kicker was always the kid in the wheelchair.
Oh god.
Really?
Oh, world.
Who let him on the team?
Who
Who the
let
fuck
him?
let him play?
Oh my.
Oh my.
Wheelchair is real chair.
L is
Hell
real.
is real.
Do
Hell
not
was
miss
not real
my
this whole time.
wheelchair.
L is real.
L
Did they
is
figure out if L was real?
I love that.
L turned out to not be real.
Yeah.
It from a certain
When
point
they
of
got
view.
the whatever, the Giga League.
Yeah, Luigi was planned to be in
Yes.
the game, but he does not exist in any retail
Giga
copies in any way, shape, or form.
He would never say such a thing in any way. Under any circumstance.
I have fast pants.
Ah. Help me. Send help. I have to level 14 more levels. fuck me right in the... Never mind. Why is this happening?
Yes, just totally missed, bro. It's fine. I'll take it.
Jeez.
The quest to get out of Dark World. Can I get past
Quest
this level
64,
in
which
1
I actually
hour?
been meaning to play. Quest
Quest?
64, yeah.
Wait.
Yeah.
It's interesting, but pretty rough.
You have to remember, that's my interpretation for the game.
Of what?
So that's how I view every game on the 60.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, it's very rudimentary.
Yeah.
Are you gonna open, or what are you gonna do? Okay. Whoa!
Please, God, 1 hour and I can't get past Dark World, bro. Fuck. You're breaking my balls, Mario.
Mario, you're breaking my balls.
Hey, Mario. Please come to
What,
Castle.
kid?
I'll bake a cake for you. Yours
You
truly,
clearly were a heavy smoker, old lady, in previous life.
You never come around anymore. I never see you. You look so thin. Have some pasta
Jesus Christ.
and a cigarette. You want to light my cigarette, will you? Go get a match from the stove. They're under the stove.
I could use a cigarette.
The
You
gas
are
is
annoying.
turned off. Your father thinks I'm gonna burn the house down.
You guys remember those old Deer commercials?
Yeah. Fuck that shit. What a waste of fucking taxpayer money.
Those old what
Dare.
commercials? Dare, yeah.
There it is.
I dare you to take a hit.
Okay.
Alright.
Based.
Riz.
Base Riz. Riz Tava.
Ooh, baby.
Baby, no, man. Come on.
I'm never getting out of Dark World.
Oh, stab me in my face, bitch.
You know what the problem is? The level of gameplay is just so advanced. It's so, you know, pro level that I just can't afford a single mistake.
It's prolapsed.
It's just it's at such a high level. It is physically prolapsed if you think about it.
Yeah. I really like when Luke Skywalker threw that lightsaber behind him in disgust. That was really good. I knew from that moment we were dealing with a different animal. I knew.
Things that haunt Steven daily.
I knew. I was like kind of mid on The Force Awakens, but then as soon as the movie started, The Last Jedi, and it started like she hands this epic moment, this build up where
She gives him back his
right, and he
lightsaber.
just tosses it, and I was like, is this supposed to be like a joke, like woo woo, like humor?
Yeah.
Fuck, motherfucker.
That was so disappointing, that build up. And everyone was like, yo, that's Mara Jane's grave he's visiting. There's
Who?
his wife. His wife.
Who the fuck is that?
Mara Jade. Oh my god. Anyway.
If it's not in the movies,
It's
it
been
doesn't
established
exist.
since like the late 80s, early 90s. Literally.
If it's not in the
Hey,
movies,
what's up, Wa?
it doesn't
Oh
exist.
my god.
Thanks, man.
Definitely done. Place the banner, you stupid fuck. Thank you. God damn it. Now to go rope some people.
it taints in the movie.
Steve, when you screamed "fuck" right after your mini rant, I thought you were like that mad
Oh,
still about Luke throwing a
I
thing
mean,
over. I was like,
I'm
damn,
mad about that
this is
too.
really this has really affected this
But
man on a
I'm
deep level. He's
I'm mad
still
about that
mad.
as well.
I'm still mad too.
It was just so stupid. Fuck.
Now that's what I call mid.
That's funny.
And then the next movie. A lightsaber should be shown more respect. Or a Jedi's weapon needs to
Yeah.
be shown
Oh
more
Supposedly
respect.
that was like a redemption.
Yeah.
It
What
was way too late
redemption?
though.
Uh,
You were sucking on blue milk.
well, I mean that YouTube video that I'm sure you're referencing, or did you send it to the chat? I don't know. I watched it too, or we watched it. I don't know what we watched.
Yeah.
That
The anti-Star
yeah,
Wars,
yeah.
anti-trilogy.
It outlined it well, but I just still think that it was just a gigantic clusterfuck and a lot of course corrections. I don't think it's as deep as some of the things it was trying to mention.
Yeah, he was being very generous with it.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's just
Especially the prequels. He's very generous with the prequels. I don't mind so much this like little renaissance it's having. Like everyone's just revisiting those movies and like, oh, it's really not that bad. It's actually really, really good. The prequels were always bad.
Yeah.
Speak for yourself.
They were
Sir.
bad back then.
Speak for yourself.
And
you have to critically
and they're
look.
still bad
Alan,
now.
You can't critically look at those movies and recognize that they're not good.
Without being a fanboy and just a diehard.
Yeah, but like that's
Star
the only
Wars
reason
fan.
I'm
Just look
that's
at
the
it
only reason I'm
objectively.
even watching them.
There were
like it's because I like the.
It's just they did not hit the way they were supposed to.
I don't know, man. I think we're going back and just hating on shit.
Dude, where have you been the last like 20
when
years?
Those movies,
Everyone's
when
hated
those
the
movies
prequels
came
this whole
out,
time.
with the exception of 2, people love the shit out of them.
Yeah, the children
And
loved it, but like, no one actually. Yeah, those kids quickly grew up and found out that these
Excuse
were
me,
really
and no, and
fucking
the
boring
adults.
movies.
Watch any adult interview after watching Phantom Menace.
This is like revisionist history. Like the past 2 decades is just nothing positive. And no one looked back on it like, yeah, those were really
A lot of
great.
people did. It got cool to hate on them. That's what happened.
Oh god.
The other way around.
It got cool to
Yes.
hate on them. What do people remember outside of the lightsaber
Pod
fights?
racing.
Fucking nothing. My god. I can't even argue
Pod
with this
racing.
dude.
This was pod racing.
Yeah, did you forget the other hour and 20 minutes runtime that was devoted toward political turmoil?
Oh yeah, that was gay, but you know, you look past that because pod.
Jesus, you're so fucking stupid sometimes.
I second that motion.
Oh, stop.
I just don't understand how you can't like.
In terms of quality and artistic design, it was a massive leap, but yeah, very corny and lame. Well, yeah, I mean, it's just like, it kind of became its own monster. You know, it was like, oh, well, this has got to be a corny kids movie, but it also has to be super serious and, like, have, like, political, you know, machinations, you know, going
Oh,
on.
why? But you were answering why? Hi, why? I didn't realize you were in the
There's
chat.
someone
I
in
had it
chat.
minimized. It's why.
Yeah, that's very accurate. I mean, it just, like, it got too corny. It tried to be too serious and corny at the same time. Like, artistically, it's strange, too, because they shot it all in digital. All these visual effects are so low res. And Lucas is like, you know what? Let me just put CGI monsters back in the original trilogy so they really stand out. So you got animatronics from, like, the fucking late 1970s right next to a very poor CGI monster.
The
the
best
2000s.
versions of the
Yeah, that really goes
original
great
movies
together.
Are the gold box set 90s remaster where they didn't inject the CG stuff. Where it was really just
The less
quality
edits,
of
the
life.
better.
Nothing more than that. Like in certain scenes when you can actually see the cockpit by accident.
The original trilogy is not without mistakes too. I mean, there's a lot of corny bits in that. The reason why people love that so much is because the cast is actually excellent. The story is really solid. I'm sorry, Hayden Christensen. I'm sure he's a lovely man. I'm sure he's very nice. I'm sure he did the best he possibly could. But his scenes with Padme are so stilted. They're so bad.
Where am I supposed to go in this game?
Come on, I can't get out of here. Yeah, the CGI shoehorning BS was so sad. Yeah, man, it's hard to even find clips of the original trilogy that don't have this ridiculous CGI edits.
I'm telling you, find the gold VHS.
That stuff does not belong.
Gold VHSs.
It doesn't belong in movies that were made before the technology were even possible. Can you imagine taking like one of the oldest movies, Metropolis, from like the 1920s or wherever the fuck? Imagine adding modern visual effects to that, how weird that would look. Yeah, the originals were pure. You're absolutely right. The tone was correct. It was fun, adventurous, original. It's like he took every play out of like the storytelling playbook and just nailed every single one. The hero was likable, but also flawed and, you know, open to learn new things. You have the wise master who's teaching him. You have the wisecracking, disaffected outlaw character. You have
the wise, like unexpectedly powerful sage character, too.
Yeah, like Yoda, or even Obi-Wan. Yeah, salt of the earth, hero's tale. Yeah, I mean, this is what people are drawn to. This is the reason why people read epics and you know, ancient literature today, because these stories resonate. No,
They're
man, the prequels don't make any sense.
Narratively,
character-wise, they don't make sense at all.
And
There's nothing ties into each other. It's just like a hodgepodge.
Angela and I were saying recently, like, there are things we like about them. In general, I am nostalgic for them.
Of course.
And, you know, they hit in a certain way because they're competent enough that they do that. But I just think in general they're just bad movies. It's like that needs to be like, you know, people do shit on them, but I don't know. It's just like both things can be true. You know.
Maybe the timelessness of that period of filmmaking is something that was lightning in the bottle. Yeah, I mean, people do refer to that era as that because there was no help from computers. They shot on film. You know, they had whatever was around them. The props guy was like just rigging stuff up with wires and string and just like making it happen. He's like, how do we get C-3PO, who's on Chewbacca's back, how do we get him to like animate and move his mouth, you know, move his head and his arms? They like rigged up this crazy thing and then it didn't work at all, this like remote control thing. So the prop guy just like started attaching like really fine wires and it worked perfectly. He just started like literally physically pulling on C-3PO to make it look like he was alive. The simplest filmmaking is the stuff that lasts.
Yeah.
Well, you know we get that anymore, Angelos. Quit being a boomer.
Lord of the Rings was filmed with like 100 different techniques of like force perspective. They could have just, I don't know, just CGI'd the actors in separately for every single shot. But they didn't. They actually had the actors do the scenes not even facing each other. They're in like this like lopsided room that's like two different sizes. And they had them practice and get it right. And when you watch the movie, it's seamless. You don't even notice you're being tricked. The best visual effects are the ones you don't see.
And you'll never get them again, Angelo.
Now, they're still being made. It's just
I don't know. I think
popular movies always take
think-
shortcuts.
movies like video games now, big budget nightmares, and they're just derivative and trash. For the most part.
No, non-derivative material still exists, just harder to find.
Yeah, they're just low budget.
Or they're unsuccessful in the movies, dude.
Or they're, yeah.
Blade Runner 2049.
That was successful.
Not really.
Not as much as they wanted. Not as much as they needed it to be.
Well, maybe have a better ending.
Oh,
Now I killed you,
please.
stupid asshole.
Law says, man, I love Lord of the Rings for that. You were speaking to my inner film major, bro. Yes.
Oh, you're a film major? Nice, man. Yeah, I mean, they had this, big book of tricks. And they're like, okay, we gotta film this. How the fuck are we gonna do that? How the hell are we gonna accomplish this shot? Well, you know, let's just do a combination of this, this, and this. We'll have a matte painting background, and then we'll do slight CGI for, you know, just to accentuate certain light and particles that are happening in the background. We'll have the actors composited in on 2 different sets. We'll use forced perspective for this. We'll use a giant, like a 2-foot wide ring prop just for like this one shot to make the ring look really big.
Forced perspective is so cool. You know, in my theater days, one of the coolest, like, I saw a lot of really cool, like, theater trick stuff. A really cool one was when a painting came to life, and they had a painting, like, as built in as part of the set, but it was actually transparent. But if it's lit from the front, it looks like solid. But when it's lit from behind, you can see it becomes transparent, and so the painting comes to life. It's so cool. Like, there's so many like tricks if you know what they are, and like classic, you know, classic movie making,
theater and film
cinematography. Like, they're just tricks that just work, and to the audience, to the viewing audience, it's very tangible. You know.
Yeah, exactly. And for some reason, I mean, as an audience member, when you see that stuff, it just connects with you so much better than just computer effects. I was watching behind the scenes of episode 2, Attack of the Clones, the fight between Dooku and Obi-Wan and Anakin. Yeah. So like the 2v1 that they do. They were originally going to go for, like, they were talking about the Yoda fight, right? How like he dismantles both of them, dispatches both of them, and then Yoda comes in, and it's his first fight shown on film, and he's a totally CGI character. So like Christopher Lee, it has to like fight an invisible opponent and just like pretend like something is there. And they knew, like, the animation guys were like, yeah, I mean, if we do this wrong, this could end up looking incredibly silly. It's gonna look like some little green goblin, like, doing backflips. Like, it can look really, really bad if they do it wrong. And they're originally gonna have this, like, idea that Yoda was gonna, like, overpower Dooku so much that Dooku would, like, pick up Anakin's saber, and then he would wield 2 at the same time. Kind of like how like Anakin tries to briefly before he's like cut down. But that ended up being so complicated. They filmed like 4 or 5 different versions of that fight. Different sword techniques, single versus double. And then they were like, we'll edit them all together later to see like what works. looking back on it, I mean, the fight does look really
Yeah, it
silly.
does.
He's so acrobatic, like it's almost like
Yeah.
comical.
Yoda?
Like, I know the goal is like, oh, he's a weak, fragile little thing. Wouldn't it be like so cool that he's like just putting on a front this whole time? He's actually not that
Right.
weak. Like, I get that, but he looks so silly doing
Yeah.
it. I
So
don't
how
know.
do you
Maybe it's
feel
just
about
my
him?
maybe it's my perception.
The feel about him what?
Well, how do you feel about that fight?
I just said. I mean, I think
Oh,
it
I
looks
thought you were
very
talking
silly.
about the Dooku fight.
It is Yoda versus Dooku.
My first film project was editing the Obi-Wan Grievous fight into a single sequence as a theory
Oh.
test.
That's so
That's
weird.
so
That's
cool,
so
man.
cool.
How did
Tell
that
me
go?
you still included the
Was it
hello
like
there in
difficult?
the footage.
That's pretty awesome. I do like the Grievous
Yeah,
fight,
I like that.
even though
I
he's
like
a
his
CGI
disgust
character.
when he uses the blaster at the end.
Yeah, I like that his demise is because of like the use of the Force, basically. Like he can't use it. He's just strong with flipping weapons around, I guess. General.
It was a bit weird. Had to punch in and crop some shots to keep it continuous. Editing Star Wars in general seems like a very difficult proposition. Why am I slipping and sliding off everything? Did not mean to do that. Yeah, I like the idea of Grievous having like 6 lightsabers at
Yeah.
once. Ridiculous.
That he got from killing.
Yeah, and he's dispatched because he can't use the Force, but Obi-Wan
That was
can.
a thing, like, you know, it doesn't exist if it's not in the movie, but I was so confused by the character of Grievous just because he comes out of nowhere. And
Oh, there's like no introduction to his
Right.
character. He's
and
just
it's like,
there.
why is he coughing? Why is he, you know, all these questions? And apparently, like, when I read into it, which, you know, resources back in like 2002 or whatever were not as easy to come by. And there was some sort of explanation that, like, oh, he was injured. He's like a cybernetic amalgam or whatever. Some creature that was like, or individual who
Yeah. He's given a
yeah,
robot
given
body.
a robot body, and he was injured in a battle with like Mace Windu because Mace Windu like crushed his like robot torso, where he has like some organic components inside, like his lungs or whatever.
Uh-huh.
And Mace Windu, he
Windu.
flew out of a window. Do you think that was purposeful? Anyway,
You
To
talking
the
about the
window,
Clone
to the
Wars
wall.
cartoon?
I'm talking about like when
It could have been from
it
a
was,
novel
it was just
novelization,
some,
maybe.
yeah, some sort of explanation, official or otherwise. I think it was official that Mace Windu like used a Force crush and like injured his lungs or something. That's
Yeah,
and I was
that's
like,
from,
oh, that sounds like a cool idea, but
that's
they never
from the
fucking showed
cartoon.
that.
That's
Yeah,
from the
but I'm
cartoon.
saying that concept was around when the movie first came out, so someone had built that into a backstory, but there was
Yeah.
no way of conveying
It-
that.
It's interesting you mentioned that because part of the problem of the prequels
Yes.
is that there's so much world building that's cut
Right.
out, and like a lot of things that would help explain the story just like doesn't
Well,
make
it
it
came
in.
in through the video games and cartoons. Like Clone Wars came out in 2003.
What? No one's gonna fucking play the games to
I
figure
did,
this stuff out,
and
man.
watch
It
the
needs to be
fucking
in the film.
Genndy Tarkovsky fucking cartoons. That's how I know he's wheezing. It's from what Steve's describing. It was animated.
It makes it a bad movie because you can't
Yes.
just like expect audiences to go check out the other material to
There
figure
are
it
some
out.
things
That's so
exactly. There are
stupid.
some movies and some things like that you don't need an explanation. Like, why is there a guy playing a flamethrower guitar in Fury Road? What does he contribute to society? Who cares? It's not really like a character. I guess maybe that's an unfair comparison because that's
He's such a side character. I mean, we're talking about Grievous. He's like a major
Yeah,
character
yeah.
in
But maybe
episode
in like
2.
a Tarantino movie, sometimes there's like one-off characters who just come in and they're so strange, but they just kind of like add some quirkiness. But you don't really need to know a lot about
Yeah.
them. And I think Tarantino. Sorry, I'm like switching. I don't mean to switch topics, but Tarantino movies. There's always talk of like, oh, I want to see a movie just about this character. Oh, I want to see that.
This,
And it's like,
yeah, because they're
because they're
interesting.
interesting, and like I think those are all bad ideas because sometimes I like less is more.
Totally.
But I think it's still just an interesting thing that happens.
You can't explain away everything. You ruin the mystery
Right.
of it all.
Right.
Wah says, I wanted to give it a much faster cut. It ended up great. That's awesome. His lore would be sick to see, especially for Mace Windu stuff.
Yeah, if they.
Yeah, it would have been nice to like really have some kind of clue during the movie. I mean, this guy just rolls into the scene. Everyone's talking about him like he's a big villain, but like you've never heard of him
in the
before.
opening crawl, and it's like it says the fiendish droid General Grievous. It's like, huh? Where did this droids have general like that can be sentient? Also, as I was rewatching all these movies recently, I thought to myself like, I've seen at like a Comic-Con or something, someone created a practical special effect like full Grievous suit, and it looked so cool. I was like,
That's awesome.
You know, if they like got rid of the CGI in place of like someone actually in a Grievous suit, that would be so cool. Because it is, I like his design because he kind of looks a little battle droid-y.
Right.
I think it's cool.
I agree.
But I think episode 2 is the worst movie. Just a trilogy.
Cool.
Episode 2 is really bad. The whole like final act where they're like
The whole movie.
being fed to those
The whole movie.
creatures.
I think the only thing I like is like maybe the fucking what's the planet called? The water planet. I can't think of the name.
Camino?
Camino. The Camino fight was alright. And then like
was-
the end fight I liked. Yeah.
You're talking about like just Obi-Wan versus Jango Fett? That fight? Oh yeah. That was so short though.
Yeah.
That and like that and the
So short.
seismic bombs sound cool.
Yeah, those are all.
They started putting that sound in every video game around the time.
I will always keep begging for an Old Republic series of movies where they talk about Succession of the Sith
I
and
think there's
Jedi.
talk of
Yeah,
them making that.
I think that's what the Acolyte is supposed
Yeah.
to be. The new show. The one thing the prequels did well was establishing the shift of technology from
Yes,
classic starships to the new
100%.
Empire.
That was like a George Lucas decision to show like the used universe Ralph McQuarrie sort of designs, and then like a pristine, like polished sort of look. I love that glossy look of episode 1. It's so good.
Dude, the Republic
Oh my
Starfighter, the
God.
Naboo Starfighter that they
That's
travel
see,
in.
that's
Oh
but
my
the-
god,
but
it's
the
so
thing is,
shiny.
fans of the old movies hate that. They're like Star Wars went from this gritty, like space opera to like everything is clean and shiny.
But
Why
that's
people
a
hate episode 1.
stylistic. It's a good stylistic shift if they could have backed it up with an equally good story. I think people wouldn't mind as much.
That's the thing.
Yeah.
It has to be done very carefully over time. This is also a very hard thing to do. I mean, we're talking about movies that were made in the 70s and 80s, and you're trying to, like, retcon stuff together. You're trying to, like, get things to line up. It's very hard to do that. I would say almost impossible. I mean, Han Solo is, like, using, like, an old-school, like, headset.
Yeah.
Like, how does that make sense in the future?
Right.
Well, that's, we
you
have to
know?
figure that out with Star Trek, because obviously the consoles in the old show very archaic looking.
Star Trek
Yeah.
sometimes can strike that balance, but they're really guilty of a lot of stupid like modern bullshit. I don't know why people are so afraid of being like, yeah, we have like giant tablets we carry around, even though we have like better options in modern day. Like, it doesn't have to share the same universe as us.
Yeah, I agree.
The
don't
world
know
of Star
why-
Wars doesn't have micro. So.
The futuristic tech that people thought of back then is not the same futuristic tech that we
Right.
think of.
Which
They had a different perspective, that's
which
all.
I like. I like that there's that. I just don't know.
I don't even give a shit if I'm 15 seconds behind. I'm just gonna keep
Fuck
going.
you stupid cunt.
Get wrecked.
I'm in a boss battle. But it's not
What?
clear of the objective.
I think you're
Shut up,
supposed to
man.
kill the boss.
No, there's a
Got it.
mechanic. I can't just shoot him.
If you die a
You
lot,
should
that's
bring
bad.
the mechanique.
Try not doing that. You bring the mechanics.
Speaking of mechanics.
You all bomb bad.
Ew.
Guys,
I'm
our cancer.
unsubscribing to this channel.
Suck on my future.
Please get the star, my dude. It's weird how if we compare the Tomorrowland type of futurism of the post-war era and how we've seen it all now with the cyberpunk
Yeah.
stuff.
Yeah.
Everyone has different vision of this kind of stuff.
The mechanics.
I really like
Whoa, that changed.
what happened.
Did you change your headset?
I went on speakerphone.
Oh, okay.
Is it worse or better?
It's fine.
I really like retro futurism, so I'm like a fan of keeping those franchises in the look that they originally had and preserving that, and I just think that that's good.
It's important, yeah. Maintain the look, maintain the
It
continuity.
makes it more timeless too. It's an artistic choice, and when they're like trying to just ram in like modern things, it takes me immediately out of it. Star Trek is
Dedicated
so
wham.
yeah. Star Trek is so guilty of that. Like New Trek has like, you know, in the '60s, obviously it was pretty cheesy and like buttons and like things. That's way more removed from us. But Next Generation had a very like futuristic take on like, you know, computers and pads and things. But New Trek is like holographic screens or like those screens that come up that are like transparent that you just
Yeah,
tap
for
on
Marvel.
in front of you.
Yeah, Marvel
that
was
like
guilty of that.
every fucking stupid show is doing that. Like every super show, and
Yeah.
it just looks so bad. And the actors, obviously, there's nothing there for them to really interact with, so they're just like tapping on the air, and it just looks so dumb.
More work for the visual effects
Yeah.
guys.
Like they should hire me. Star Trek episodes cost $10 million an episode. I can make that for $1.50. If give me some resources, I'll crank something out for cheap for you. Stargate.
I think art new of the 70s had this decidedly optimistic nature, forward design language. Now we think of everything in this deteriorated state like the Matrix does, or hyper minimalism.
Or grimdark, which is even more egregious and dated now.
Yeah, I think that's basically on the same lines.
Yeah.
Fuck.
It's like everything is dystopian, and
Yep.
like Blade Runner 2049 is very dark and gritty, hyper minimalist. Like there's just no decorations on any buildings really. Everything's just, it's almost like corporate takeover,
Kind of like
you
that
know.
now, no?
It's getting there.
Like look at Manhattan's architecture. Not exactly individualistic anymore.
Remember when the city used to be all Art Deco?
Yeah.
That's a good
Yeah.
look.
New York City has completely lost
Soul,
like
its character,
any semblance of
reality.
character, yeah. These new buildings are just so ugly to look at.
Well, I think.
So
Well, I
ugly.
agree. I agree, but I think New York also has always sort of been a hodgepodge. Like, even when Deco,
Of
even when Art
styles.
Deco like was popular, newer buildings were that, but old buildings were still shitholes. So, like,
Yeah.
really old. But Art Deco is so cool. my building is Art Deco, and it's so cool to go in.
Finally got that slide correct. Finally.
Yeah, man.
I loved how Guardians of the Galaxy had some contrast to the trends.
Yeah.
I don't think I ever saw the
It's
first
the best
one.
one.
Yeah, I liked it.
It had just enough humor and everything else.
Yeah.
I think the early Marvel stuff is still like the best stuff. Like the first Hulk, the first Avengers. Everything else after that, I'm kind of following a trend.
It's because the cow ran out of milk. They tried to milk it.
Yeah. Is there a Marvel movie that I really
Did
liked?
you watch Winter Soldier?
No.
It was like Marvel.
There's not
spy
many.
film.
I haven't watched many of them.
Suck on my rocket launcher, bitch.
Mm. Oh God, is the carnival at Astoria Park?
This weekend.
Yeah. Oh.
What's wrong with that?
It's trash. It's so bad.
Trashy.
It's the worst. Anyway, we don't have to talk about it. I just saw someone post a picture.
Oh my god. Did I cheat death? I did. Holy crap. Somebody clipped that. Yo, somebody clip that.
In the ice blocks to get the star, I missed.
I almost got pushed off by the penguin when I grabbed the
Okay.
star.
Pushy penguins.
Real life pushy
Yeah.
penguins.
I like this joke. Someone posted, I wish there was a website like Grindr, but for straight guys, where you could meet other straight guys to bang. That is so funny.
That is retarded.
I like that.
Finally,
Waz says he clipped it.
Oh, thank god.
Pushy penguins.
I don't know how It's possible for him to like push you all the way off and then you die at the fucking
Oh,
death barrier.
Some weekend when we hang out
Yay.
soon, I got to get inspired to make our summer cringe layout, stream layout.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
I'm excited.
I'll be back.
Okay.
We'll have to amend the game list to not include so many.
We'll have to amend the game list to not be so cringe.
Indeed. I gain time even with that shitty movement?
Ah.
What?
But your time is a positive number. Doesn't that mean you gained time?
Shut up.
Shut the fuck up.
Shut your
Shut
mouth.
your mouth, boy. Before I shut it for you.
Almost missed Mips, but I didn't. Because I'm clutch.
Something is wrong with my stream. I think I'm navigating away from the YouTube. The YouTubes.
Can you open up the
Or what you want to
YouTubes?
do. Oh, I love watching cat videos on the YouTubes. I navigate away from the YouTubes, and then the stream delays. I think it's doing
Oh,
like
really?
yeah,
It
or it's
buffers?
probably like doing like a memory optimization thing for Chrome, and it's like, oh, you're not looking at this tab.
Oh,
We're gonna
I see.
slow it way down. It's kind of slow, like my niece Nancy. You know, she's slow. She's in a special class.
Oh my god, that's terrible. Poor Nancy.
Oh, it's fine. She's as happy as a clam. She has a little boyfriend. his name's
Oh, that's
Angelo. He's a nice guy. He plays
nice.
that Mario 64.
I don't think I'd be interested in someone like your daughter. I mean, your niece, whatever the fuck
Oh,
she is.
she was,
No offense to her, I'm sure she's nice and all.
she's
But
like,
let me introduce her to a friend of mine, and his name is Alan. He's very interested in girls with that particular background.
well, you know, the boys in her class call her a baddie, whatever that means.
Oh my god.
So if he's into baddie,
Yeah, it means she's very nice. She's a very nice
you
girl.
know, kids say that things are bad when they mean it's good.
I know, it's just a silly boys thing.
Oh my god. We are cursed for this conversation. Or more so, Alan is cursed. Let's face it.
Alan is cursed because he's the one who created the situation, if you really want to
Yes.
think about it.
Wow, 9 seconds. And a glot.
9 seconds. Glod.
Glot on the pod. Where's Facecam on the stream? Where's Hog Reveal? I wish I
Hog
didn't
Reveal?
know what that was. My life was better before you told me about Hog Reveal.
Oh, this Starget is pretty cool. Unintentional, but cool.
That's the swag get. Oh my god, whoa. That's awesome.
Non-intentional.
Yeah. But pretty cool. You just wanted to follow the bully right into the water. Or the lava.
Yeah, that's what I intended.
People in my hometown kind of have that accent that I was talking in. It's not even Midwest, but it permeates other places in the country. It's
Right.
unbelievable.
Oh, I never remember to slide into the stage. It's faster that way.
This will forever be known as the flicking the stick star
Yeah.
because of that.
Flicked it before you guys got here.
Yeah, because of that comment that then took you out.
Yeah, and then I couldn't
Yeah.
play anymore.
Oh my god. Good times.
Of course.
Oh no. Whoa.
Very slow. Very slow.
Weird booty bump.
Yeah. Barely clipped it.
Sending thoughts and prayers for a good lava fall boost.
Thanks, bro.
Thoughts and prayers. I don't donate to charity. I just send thoughts and prayers. It seems to do enough. more can I do?
Nothing. That's really the best you
Yeah.
can do. Everyone knows that.
Yeah.
What, you donate money?
Just to mine some.
I'll pray for you, my child.
You sound like Maya Angelou. Pray for you, my child.
Sham.
Oh shit.
Oh, fuck you. Oh my god, fuck you again. Let me in.
The bully. You just wanted to ride the carousel.
Alright, we made it out in
Yeah,
one
that's
piece.
good. A good lethal lava land.
More Glod.
Yeah. That was a good lethal lava land. I mean, there were a couple little
I'm
things, but look at that time save. Jeez.
Oh, you got a time saves?
Yeah, lethal lava land went well.
Letha.
Lisa Lionheart land.
Now I gotta do some swimming. I'm gonna just focus.
Yep. Focus, baby girl.
Eh. Not so clean.
At least not too dire.
It wasn't so dire.
Ew. Someone is selling a vintage Motorola Razr flip phone for $95. Are you out of your fucking mind?
I remember in high school, like, everyone wanted that phone. The metal buttons, everything.
Comes with case and charger. We went to the electronics recycling warehouse, and I just plucked one out
Oh,
of a
yeah.
bin of fucking cell phones.
Dozens.
I mean, hundreds of cell phones. And I was like, ooh, Razr. Always wanted one.
I miss the golden age of collecting.
I miss pre-social media or just early social media and early cell phones, pre-iPhone. That was a good time.
You mean when your phones used to last forever?
And
Single charge.
it was nice to just not have to worry about things as much.
Alright, saved a little time.
What were they thinking? Oh my god, they removed an entire driving. Wait, what the fuck? Who are these idiots that are asking for raised concrete pedestrian islands in the middle of the fucking roads?
I think we need more speed bumps, but I think we need it at Rockaway especially.
Eat shit, sir. I cannot wait to buy a home outside the 5 boroughs.
Folks, we are headed upstairs.
All right. Upstairs.
Minor time loss.
Another
5 seconds.
goal.
Thank you. Those are some nice golds.
I forgot Rosie O'Donnell with Flintstone. She was a lot skinnier.
Yeah, she was thin.
Thinner, anyway. Goddamn.
Guzzlebugs.
Skeleton.
I love scuttlebugs.
I gotta figure out what to wear Saturday. I don't want to dress up. I know I'm like at a symphony venue, but it's hot as balls. Like I literally just want to wear shorts. I don't know. I'm like torn.
One.
Cause like even for like Lord of the Rings Symphony, like I dressed up and brought a peacoat with me, but that was also like fucking February and it was out.
Hmm.
Yes.
Gross.
Yeah. I don't know. I like things.
Oh, that's so stupid.
It's,
I am a child.
Secret orb. Elevator action.
Oh. Damn, that's time loss.
Come on, Mario.
The angle was just a little
Yeah.
off. Just a tiny, by a hair, and I could not just guide myself in. It wouldn't
Yeah.
let me. I was holding the stick all the way in, it just would
I
not
know.
go. I'm just glad I didn't fall
He
and
kept
fuck it
ledge
up.
grabbing and then immediately not. So there was something funny there.
Whew, okay. A shame about that star, but otherwise it was
Yeah,
pretty damn good.
definitely.
Yeah, man.
That was the only one. Onward and upward.
Onward and upward.
Tiny, huge pain in the ass.
Tiny Huge is what they used to call me
Oh god, it's
I like
cursed.
that.
back in my adult industry days.
Cursed.
Because you're a little person.
A little person,
What time is it?
big surprise.
Ready,
Big
fucking-
surprise.
30.
No.
I lost time on that star.
It's
So stupid.
Because
reason.
of your cursed commentary.
Angelo is cursed. So cursed.
I was watching a YouTube video, and when the person said, make sure to like this video, a weird, like, animated rainbowy circle appeared over the like button, which was so weird. It was like drawing attention to it. I'm not sure if that's like.
Rainbow-y?
Yeah, there was like a YouTube feature where in the video, when someone says like this video, it highlights.
What?
But rainbowy, right?
Well, no, it wasn't just like for pride or whatever. It was literally like some sort of like a sparkle, colorful circle.
That's
Yeah,
weird.
I'd never seen that before. Very strange.
Oh my god. Please.
Okay. Whoa, that was almost an itty bitty death over that cavern.
Jesus Christ.
Chasm.
Finally.
Yeah.
Yikes. 6 seconds. Hemorrhaging time now.
It's alright. Yo, Toad, give me some of that good shit.
Hey, I got you, Mario.
What's this sticky paint my goop? What indeed? It was a good log jump. Got up there. The camera.
Yeah, I don't know. I could not. I was like, why isn't the camera going the
just
way I want?
decided
What
to
the
go
fuck is
every
going
which
on?
yeah. Oh,
All the ways I don't want it
Yeah.
to go.
oh Lord.
Oh my god. All I gotta do is get this trick twice. I can't fucking do it for the life of me. I can't, man. Every run, I'm just incapable. Why? This should be a level that I just fucking breeze through.
I think it's Alan's fault somehow.
Please get up there. Oh my god.
Mario was
This
like, "Are you
timing.
sure you want me to go up there?"
I have no words, bro. Every time this stage just breaks my shit. Not even gonna save time here. Fuck.
Look.
Yep, the first time I failed this star. That's great. I'm glad we were all here to witness that.
Huh. Well, that's a new one.
The very
That's a new
first
one.
time. Yeah, that's great. I mean, glad we get to witness unique things.
I can say I was there.
Right now we're just fucking up in ways that just never happened before.
I think the only solution is to Caleb Hart your controller.
Yeah, just spike it.
Spike it and like crumble it apart with your bare hands.
In an autistic rage.
That was peak dumbassery.
There goes my time save. Should have been like minus 40. Actually should have been like almost a minute.
Is there well, I know you had a good snowman's land. Is there time save in Hazy Maze Cave?
Okay, relax. Don't go into the autistic rage. Keep it contained.
Be calm. As someone once said. To which the other person said, I'm calm.
Holy hell.
Just gotta calm down.
Yeah. Whoa, that was so weird. You were on the edge of the snowman's head. You were like skating on the edge and you got there. I have not seen that before.
Messing up stars that I never mess up. Alright, one more.
Yep.
Fuck. Well, that hurt. Emotionally. But I think Hazy Maze Cave is here to come in at the last moment to really remove all my sanity.
No, it's gonna be great. It's gonna be hazy.
It's gonna be great. We're gonna be winning so much. You're gonna be like, I'm so tired of winning.
There's gonna be good boulder RNG. There's going to be good movement all around.
What the? That never happened to me before.
Whoa. Nips was just standing there, confused. Pushed.
I caught him and then released him before he can do his
Yeah.
text. So that caused him to just stop.
That's the.
Imagine his text didn't come up after I re-grabbed him.
I thought
Can you
I
imagine?
can, because I thought that could be what happened for a second. I was like, is this Rip Earn?
I'm surprised that didn't
I know.
happen.
Is this Rip Earn? No. Scuttlebug blesses the hazy.
Scuttlebug.
Scuttlebug blesses
Scuttlebug.
the hazy maze.
Scuttlebug. I don't know why you say it like that,
Scuttlebug.
bro. Scuttlebug.
I love it. I love how he says it.
I'm praying to Scuttlebug RNGesus right now.
Scuttlebug, Lord Scuttlebugus, give us your energy. Scuttlebug RNG. They just go in a continuous circle, as we've learned. They can also transport to alternate dimensions. A parallel universe, rather. Oh my god. Sentient. They've gained sentience in a parallel universe. And they create a
have.
game about a scuttlebug who runs around a castle to save a princess scuttlebug.
There should be a ROM hack where you play as a Scuttlebug.
You can't jump. You can't really do anything. You can walk around the castle courtyard.
Wow, Hazy Maze Cave
I
actually worked
know.
out.
I didn't want to say. I didn't want to jinx anything. It was the scuttlebug.
That's the gold. That's the gold.
scuttlebug that popped out of that pit at the end. Nice gold. All right.
Thank you, thank you. Back upstairs we
Yes.
go. Yes. Well, Alice, it seems we both have golds, don't we?
Yeah. Well, that's good to know.
That's good to know.
Um.
It seems we are both scuttlebugs.
Yeah. Well, at least these last two stages are free.
Yeah, I mean, there's nothing wrong that can happen here, so that's good.
Wah says, "Let's go." I'm gonna pray to scuttlebugs. I forgot to do so when you enter Rainbow Ride. Ooh, good red coin movement, I thought.
Thank you.
How's Angela doing?
Steve, what timer you got?
45:40.
Cool, you're only like 10 seconds
Yeah.
behind. Oh, it's okay. It's alright. Just gonna kill myself.
Jesus.
Oh, I think you mean unalive. There's a trigger warning.
That's what I meant.
We're gonna
Thank
run
you.
a trigger warning.
Okay.
I assume you
Okay.
had a good. Oh, maybe not. Not yet. Go away, Babam.
Ba-bomb.
Bob on this.
So I think the PP's dead, but
Let's
That's the way
How
she
far are
goes,
you off?
man.
What do you think?
Pretty far off. I think it's pretty safe to say.
Well, you never know. The cruiser crossing the rainbow is hellish, but I believe. Like R. Kelly, I believe I can fly.
Oh god.
I believe I
He believed he can also touch
Take a
underage
piss.
kids.
Well, he said touch
Piss
the
on
sky, but
How did that?
sure.
How did that go?
not too good. Well, I don't know. He got away with it for a long time or whatever. I don't know. I really don't
Since
even
we
know.
were kids, that was like a joke on television. It's crazy.
It really was very persistent.
The Boondocks do not lie.
I died twice and only lost 17 seconds?
It's
Shit. That split sucks.
It's fast, like getting back into the stage too, because the death happens immediately with the triple jump.
Yeah. Yeah.
I wasn't worried.
Oh, you are such a cuck. God damn it.
I'm once again praying to Scuttlebug Jesus for a good TTC.
Alright.
Now,
Pray
who's
for me,
Scuttlebug?
guys.
He's Jesus. He's our Lord and Savior. He blesses.
Alan,
He
go back to
blesses
sleep.
runs. Ooh, Scuttlebug. Jesus.
Oh boy, get the
Get
coin.
those coins. Huh. Oh god, the last coin was like, should I fall into this wall? Should I go out of bounds? Eh.
Fuck.
The willpower of Scuttlebug Jesus kept that coin inbound for you.
Indeed. Well, that was almost what I wanted.
Oh, a little bit of a bonk, but it's alright.
What do I do?
Oh god. Oh. That was a weird spot. Of all the little spots, you were almost there.
Well, that sucks. Whatever, man. Fuck this run. Stupid.
No. I want to believe.
Stupid ass shit, man.
Want to believe.
Stupid fucking run. God damn it, man. Still PB pace,
Yeah.
but... Now reds.
Yeah. Let's go.
Got
Nice.
it.
Let's go. The rest of the run is
Alright,
free.
Here we go. Totally.
Like his cunt.
Costly. Alright. Let's go. Make sure to BLJ up to Bowser in
Of
the
course.
Sky. Would that invalidate the run? No, right? Oh,
It would for this category.
I wondered.
It's not allowed at all in any
Yeah.
form. You can use it in any other category but
Yeah.
this one.
Alright, you got up too. You got a second chance.
Yep.
Nice. And
We in there.
good elevator action going on. The Goomba tried to snatch your wig, but you were like,
I got the swag
yeah.
elevators.
You're like, you can't snatch my wig off. It's glued onto my scalp. Throw this big chungus away. And PB.
Missed throw, man. Always the third one.
Ah.
I think it's because it's like lagging like
Yeah.
crazy. It like really
Yeah.
fucks me up.
This is a PB.
Is it?
Alright,
Let's
it's over.
go.
It's a PB. I got a
Sweet.
56. I love
Congrats.
56.
Congrats, dude.
Woo.
Gracias.
Grassy ass.
It's GG. Let's go.
Good job.
GG.
That was some good shit. Wow, Bowser in the Sky got a
Oh
gold.
my god.
What the fuck?
That's weird.
Even with the missed throw and the double, the
Yeah.
backup triple jump.
Yeah. You've had really good Bowser in the Skies in your 16 star.
It's a
Yeah.
fun level.
All right.
Getting perfect throws is so hard. When especially the last one, the whole screen starts shaking. It's like dropping frames. You're like trying to time
Yeah.
it right. It's very
Yeah.
hard.
Just
Oh man, look at the beginning of this run, plus 18
Oh my
after
God.
Womps. Fuck.
Oh my God. Yeah, what happened in Womp's Fortress?
I think it's usually the 100 coin star. I think the blue coin I'm supposed to get from the Piranha Plant, it always ends up falling off the
Yeah.
ledge. All right, Wah, thanks for tuning in.
Good night, Wah.
bud.
Thanks for tuning in. Wow.
See you around, man. Wah.
And it's all thanks to you. Thank you, Mario.
Yeah, it's that 100 coin star. It's like total RNG. That blue coin just flies away from me, and then I have to like kill a different Piranha Plant to make up for it.
Right. Yeah.
So I have to like wait around for it to like do its death animation
Right.
and stuff.
Let's bake a delicious cake. For Mario.
And it wasn't only that; it was just like overall sloppiness.
Yeah.
And
But there was.
there are like big time losses in. Well, of course, like Tall Mountain again. Like I really
Yes.
struggle to get up there. It's fine in practice, it honestly
Right.
is. Like, but I have really a lot of trouble executing in a run. I need more
Yeah.
work on that stage.
TikTok Clock had
Ti-
like difficult things going on for it, but like
Oh my god, dude! I couldn't
I
get back
know.
up, so I just fucking
it
killed
was
myself.
still such like still a time save there though.
Yeah, the overall movement was pretty
Yeah.
good, and I'm getting better at that the triple jump wall kick in the
Yes.
beginning. What using the fast
Yes,
stage,
I saw.
the fast pendulums.
The fast bounce.
I don't think I failed
No.
that. I think every time I went
You
for
got
it. Oh no, I failed it once.
Oh,
I
you're
did
right,
fail
yeah.
it once. That's like when I couldn't like recover that well.
Right.
But I think I attempted it like 3 times, got a 2
The
out of 3
Bowser in the
times.
Sky, it's funny, like those wooden blocks where you jump off them on the left-hand side. The
Mhm.
first time you were able to grab again, and you didn't fall the level below. That
Yeah,
was good.
it really depends how you mess up. I started my triple jump, like the third jump started like much too high on that beam of wood.
Yeah.
It was like close to the top of it. So I was like too far forward, meaning like I would just end up hitting the ceiling. But luckily I just like end up going back to where I started and
Yeah.
grab the ledge,
Yeah.
thankfully. It's worse when you like bonk on the ceiling and then you just fall straight to the bottom.
Right.
Oh my god, Rainbow Ride, bro.
Oh,
Cruiser crossing
I
the rainbow.
know.
All my previous runs, that star has
I
gone
know.
so well.
I know. That was sad. But
It's always these like heartbreakers, like these stars that like don't give me
I know.
problems. And then I do it, I'm just like, what is happening? Why isn't this
Yeah.
working?
I don't know.
That's that.
That is that.
So I went from a 59 to a 57, now a 56.
And your sum of best is 53.
Yeah. That'll go lower too. I still haven't like gotten good goals on every
Yeah.
stage. Like a lot of them just still I haven't been able to get the goals that are actually reflective of like what I can do.
Right.
Just keep choking. Choke City on the upstairs levels.
Well, they are obviously so hard. Ugh.
I know, and they come at the end of the run, so
Yeah.
I have to like watch all the time that I had saved up throughout the entire run. I have to watch it all just
Yeah.
plummet. There's so much more time to save, man. So many deaths, so many like stupid, so much trouble that I had, and I still PB
Yeah.
by a minute.
Yeah.
I think that means like in general, my movement is getting
Yeah,
faster.
definitely.
that even with like horrible like uh,
Yeah.
situations, catastrophes can happen, and I'm still ahead just because overall saving 1 second here, 1 second
Yeah,
there.
definitely.
Oh, this game fucking sucks.
Oh god.
Stupid ass bullshit game.
It is certainly a Widowmaker.
Oh boy. I'm looking at my comparisons right now. My splits. TikTok clock. There's like 24 seconds to save, according to
24
this.
seconds.
Rainbow Ride, there's a minute, a whole minute
Yeah.
between my time right now and my sum of best. Bro, that's terrible. A minute?
Yeah.
Fuck. I had to like climb up the whole stage, so that makes sense. I had to do
Yeah.
that twice. Fuck. I just noticed my live split is also like cut off at the bottom.
Oh, it's just barely.
Yeah, let me edit the height. There we go. Is it raining?
Yeah,
Not by
Or is that
me.
just the wind?
it was supposed to tonight.
Dude, Rainbow Ride has a minute. Oh god, that hurts. Hazy Maze Cave was gold. That was
Yeah,
pretty damn good. First try box jump, first try. I hit the button, no problem. And underneath the water. That went well. Snowman's Land, oh man, I struggled with that fucking first star. I
Yeah.
don't know why. Tall Mountain is like 30 seconds there. Wet Dry World was gold too. But like that obviously can be improved because I struggled to get up
elevator,
that
yeah.
tower. Fucking elevator. Bullshit ass thing. Lethal Lava Land was excellent.
Yeah. Yeah, that went really well.
Nothing really wrong with that one. And Bowser in the Fire Sea, man. I'm soon I will get the early cycle in a run. It's like almost there. That triple jump, I went for it and it didn't work. I bonked the wall. But if I were to get it, bro, that's like 30 seconds saved or some crazy shit like that.